Hey everybody, Jackie here with Johnson Plastics Plus. If you don't know me, I am a sales rep here, so you might recognize me if I've called you, talked to you about your inks and papers and all that good stuff. So we're going to talk a little bit more about our consumables today, and we've got a lot of exciting stuff happening as well. We have Carly, our equipment representative, is going to show us a demonstration of our new JP450 skinny tumbler attachment. So super excited about that. And be sure you stick around to the end of the webinar because we're going to be doing a giveaway as well.
Woo! Yeah. Everyone loves a giveaway. Or at least I do. Everyone loves one.
Yeah. Do you win all the time?
I do have good giveaway karma. So that's probably why I do like them, because I do win.
All right. So everybody hope for Grace's luck. This is Grace, if I forgot to introduce her.
I'm Grace.
She's going to be helping me with the consumables. Just a couple housekeeping things. Be sure to, you can type in your questions in the little box over there, and we'll help answer those as much as we can during this. And if you can't hear us, if you're having trouble, you might want to try restarting or calling in. That's always a great way to get that issue resolved.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about summer products and lots of ways you can personalize your products for your customers as we head into those warmer summer months. I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
I'm really excited. I can't wait.
Cannot wait.
I know, especially looking at all of the fun things that we have to talk about today. It really got me in the mood. So I'm ready for summer.
So one of my favorite things, my personal favorite products, is we have our hard can coolers here. So this is our 16-ounce skinny one. So great for all of those seltzers, those trendy drinks that seem to be everywhere. So these come in both stainless and white. They twist off here, and then you can just pop your can in that. So this is the skinny version in 16 ounce, and then there's also a 12-ounce version in white and stainless as well. And these are for sublimation. So sublimation ready item here.
And let me tell you, I went to a bachelorette party recently, and I'm not kidding you, every single girl had a personalized hard can cooler for their beverage. So I think that's going to be huge this summer, especially with those weddings, bachelorette parties, bridal showers, I don't know, but personalized ones of those, I've seen them everywhere.
Absolutely. And just a reminder too, if you do sublimation, you might want to check out the Jetcool paper for hard surface specific items. It works really, really well. It gives you a really bright transfer. So check that out. If you have any questions, you can search it on the jpplus.com, and it gives you tech tips and all that good stuff as well. So great product for the summer.
Good point. So kind of going along with that theme, we do have our clear insulated tumblers, and these are perfect if you're doing vinyl or if you're doing UV LED printing. And also we sell a product called Sublidecal, and that's what we have on here. It's a very specific sublimation paper, and it kind of acts as like that sticker or decal that you can pop on any hard surface item. So if you're not sure, if you can't personalize your drinkware with sublimation, you actually can with our Sublidecal. And we just came out with a nice how-to video that shows you all the steps on completing a project with Sublidecal. So if you have any questions, be sure to check out our product page, and it will answer all of your questions. So this is perfect because this is a 16 ounce, and it comes with your straw. So this would be great for lounging poolside. Again, it would make really great like bridesmaids gifts.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You can carry anything in this.
So while we're on the drinkware train, we'll talk about engraving. So I know there's some engravers out there. So we have, I know these skinny tumblers are all the rage right now. So we have the skinny tumbler that is engraving ready. It comes in this really pretty dark blue color. And then there's also, I think, 4 other colors that are available: a white, a stainless that you have to use your Surmark on, and you can get that with us as well. And then there's this pretty kind of teal blue and a black. So lots of different options for our engravers. And then kind of along the same line, if you are, maybe you're not engraving, but you really like this product and you want to use your Sublidecal on it, you can. So lots of options beyond just engraving, or you could just go ahead and use your vinyl too if you are a vinyl user. Mm-hmm. I also really like these coffee mugs, same colors, same engraving, comes with this nice little slide lid. So if you're driving around or trying to get into the office and not dump everything all over, it's got that for you.
How many times have we all done that? Let's be honest.
We have a question?
Yeah, we had a question about the skinny can insulator that you have there. Do we have those for regular cans as well?
Yes, we do. So this is the 16 ounce, and then we also have the 12 ounce can insulator in both white and stainless, and those are for sublimation as well. So we have both.
We have a lot of options to keep your drinkware cold. We have beverage insulators that are soft, so definitely check that out. We've got a lot of different ways that you can add that personalized touch for your drinkware.
Absolutely.
All right, so obviously we have a lot of kind of like water, summer themed things. So going along with it, baby products are very big right now. So something that we love are our hooded baby towels. And these are super soft. It's almost like a terry cloth. So it won't agitate skin. It's very soft on little baby. And these are 31.5 by 31.5. So it's a big square. And what you do is you actually personalize this portion right here. So you could add a name, a fun pattern, lots of different ways that you can do this. This is just perfect for taking to the beach or sitting poolside. And it's just a really nice way to have that personalized towel. So when you're going to grab for it, you're not accidentally grabbing someone else's. It's readily available for you.
Yeah, and I know we're talking about summer right now, so don't hate me, but I'm going to talk about the holidays because they're going to be here before we know it. So, think about getting that stuff in your shops, in your craft rooms, ready for those Christmas gifts. Those orders are going to start rolling in before we know it. So keep that in mind.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. It's never too early
Yes.
to start.
Yes, it always gets here before you think it will.
It really does.
Always does.
I'm going to go ahead and talk about, this is very new. So if you haven't checked it out, you're going to be very thrilled. We have these really cool new burlap beach totes. They're 14 by 18. And what I really love about it is that the fabric, it really lends itself to being kind of like waterproof a little bit. And if you take it to the beach, I mean, how many times have you gone to the beach and gotten sand like all over your bag and all your stuff and it sticks to everything? This is pretty resistant. So you're going to pick it up and you're not going to have too much sand sticking to it. This is for sublimation or heat transfer or vinyl. And we've actually personalized both sides. So this would be the front. And we've added that name, that extra personalization to the back of this bag. And this thing's very sturdy. So you can put a lot in here. And it has these really nice thick black straps. So you can keep everything nice in here when you're going to the beach or you're sitting poolside. And again, you can easily personalize this with sublimation, heat transfer, or vinyl. So this is a great option.
Absolutely. You can make a little package, get your towel, get your can cooler, get everything in there, ready to go to the beach or the pool.
Why not just show them? Look how nice that is. I'm ready to go to the beach.
We got a question.
I think Grace is kind of showing it there. It does, the tote does kind of have a little bit of a flat bottom. Is that correct?
It's got a little gusset in the bottom.
It does. So,
Gusset, that's a fancy word.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I think
what to
that's
call
what
it.
that's called.
It is. So yeah, which this makes it really nice when if you're gonna personalize it with sublimation. So when it comes, you can just stick it flat in your press. You don't have to worry about this bottom folding over funky or anything. It just makes it really easy to stick in your heat press and go.
Yeah, so talking about fabric items, good transition to our vapor apparel. So this is our hooded, I don't know if you can see the hood here. Hooded vapor apparel shirt. So this has that polyester content so that it is sublimation ready, and it's really nice, kind of that performance sportswear feel. Super nice, sublimates really well, and it comes in a couple of different colors. I know sometimes with sublimation and apparel, you feel kind of stuck with the white. So the great thing is these come in a couple different colors. We also have, I know we talked about baby products. In that vapor line, there's some cute little toddler shirts and lots of other baby items as well.
And it's nice too because you get some sun protection with that.
Oh, absolutely, yes. How could I forget?
Well, I know that I am very pale, so when I go to the beach, there's points when I've been sitting out there all day and I need a little bit more on me. So what a great option to grab and put on. It's super soft. It just feels really nice, and you get that extra layer of protection so you don't get burned.
Yeah, and a nice thing too, if you do sublimation and you're thinking about diving into a lot of apparel, a nice thing to have in your toolkit is the vapor foam kit. So that gives you, if you want to try out a couple shirts, there's a couple samples in there and some foam and everything you need to make sure you get the best press on your apparel. So that's something to keep in mind if you are doing apparel. I know the Stahl's heat press is also, the Hottronics is great for that too. So.
Oh yeah, and that foam kit is really nice because that foam really helps you keep from getting those lines that you get when you press in your heat press. I know that's a big topic right now, is how do I prevent getting lines when I'm pressing.
Yeah.
So if you're having that issue, the vapor foam kit might be something worthwhile checking out. You can get that at jvplus.com. So search for that. And then I think we only have, is this our last? Oh no, we've got two more. So I won't get ahead of myself. This here is a custom piece that we made using our sublimatable hardboard. So this is our two-sided sublimatable hardboard. We have cut it down and it just comes in flat sheets. You kind of see here, I got a little bit of dimension to this. So what we've done is we cut out all of the separate individual pieces, the back and the sides, and we sublimated it, and we sublimated it on the inside and the outside, and we actually laser cut holes in the sides of these little panels so that we could make it into a serving tray. So this is kind of just to get you inspired and thinking outside the box of, we have the sublimatable material, but kind of what can you do with that? And to be honest, I think that the options are pretty much limitless.
Yeah.
You can find all sorts of ideas. So the serving tray is just kind of one of those things that you can do with it. And it makes a nice hostess gift, or if the customer is looking for a way to serve drinks poolside or have a party, this makes a great.
Yeah, I think we got a question.
Well, along that lines, Grace, we always have the eagle-eyed viewers who are watching our webinars.
Let me guess.
Oh, no, close though. It was the ice cream cone garland. They wanted to know how that was made. I believe that's laser cut hardboard as well.
This is actually one of our Romark sheet materials. So what we've done here is we laser cut our Romark, I believe this is a hardwood line, and we've added the decoration to it with toner heat transfer. And then we've engraved some more details of the cone into it. So yeah, we always have a lot of eagle eyes back there. And while I'm back here, this is another great option that you can make with our sublimatable hardboard. So we cut out this peach shape and then we sublimated it and put some cute little letters on top.
Yeah, and I know since talking about hardboard, I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but this is the glossy hardboard option. But just, as you're out in the pool, people are, hanging out in the summer, you've got pictures and you want to, keep those memories. There are a lot of different textures of hardboard as well. And photo slate. So much you can do with sublimation that's not shown here. I know the options are just endless with this product. So.
Yes, absolutely.
And you 100% could do the ice cream cones with the sublimatable hardboard.
Yes,
if that's
you
your
could.
process.
Yeah, if you're in sublimation, certainly.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So I think we have one more.
I've got one more.
I keep forgetting it.
Yes, and how could we forget? So this is a little bit dangerous. It's our fishing lure.
I hooked myself earlier.
So this is sublimation ready. I don't know if you can see, but this one has a little bit of shimmer. So I know we just missed Father's Day, but I know we mentioned the holidays are here too, and obviously summer fishing too. But this is sublimation ready. There's a shimmer and the white as well. So really fun item on that. It's 4.5 by 1.6, if anybody's wondering about the size of that. Put it down without poking myself. Here we go. It's kind of tricky. So I know we had mentioned that we were going to demonstrate our new attachment. So as we get that set up, I am going to pull it up on the web so you can see it here. All right. So as you can see, the attachment, it's $98.99 for both the 4-prong and the 5-prong. So if you have questions about that, you are more than welcome to reach out to your representative or customer service, or you can also find a picture on the web that kind of demonstrates the difference between the two. So we're super excited about that attachment.
Okay, and just a friendly reminder too, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask those in the lower right-hand part of your screen. You'll see a little questions box, just pop that out. We have some folks answering them behind the scenes as well. So I know a lot of questions are flying in We've got some folks answering those, and we'll pull select ones here too and ask them live during the webinar as I pay attention. So I am going to pay attention and turn the camera back on. And we'll have our friend Carly is in.
So Carly's joining us now,
Surprise.
and she's going to demo the new attachment for the JP450.
Yes, I absolutely am. So the JP450 is right here. It's a variable mug press. And what I've actually done is I've changed it to a constant temp mug press for the skinny tumbler attachment. And I'll tell you in just 1 second how I did that. But right now I'm going to go ahead and assemble my artwork.
So while Carly's assembling that, I just want to point out this is our skinny tumbler. It is the white in 20 ounce. I know those are super, super popular, and I do believe we have stock of them right now. So go get them while they're there
We
because
do.
they are not going to last long. They go fast. So just want to remind you of that. And I believe she's using our Johnson Plastics Plus sublimation paper.
Yep.
It's a great paper for hard substrates like she's using right now. And you can also use it for textiles as well. So that's a hybrid paper.
Yep.
It's a great option.
Yep, it's a great multi-purpose option. So I think you talked a little bit about the jet coal paper in the beginning. So that would be a great option too for these skinny tumblers.
Yeah, so the jet cool is, as I mentioned at the beginning, that's a hard surface specific paper. And it's a really, one of my favorite papers because it actually helps you save a little bit of ink and even can help you with your production time.
Yeah.
So saves you time, saves you money, definitely something everybody is always looking to do.
Absolutely. So what I'm doing is I'm just going ahead and taping the seams here. I went ahead and cut down the sublimation paper so it would fit accordingly. So I did skip out on that step, so you guys didn't get to see that, but I am.
And I think we've got a question.
Yeah, so the question we had come in is the attachment for the skinny tumbler, is that for any press, just the JP450?
So this is for the JP450. And as I mentioned, there's the 4-prong and the 5-prong. So when you're purchasing, make sure you pick the 4-prong or the 5-prong, and you'll be able to tell pretty easily on your press. And again, this is for the JP450 multifunction press.
Yep.
So it's an attachment that goes along with, you can get a shot glass attachment. You can do regular mugs and latte mugs in that press as well. So a lot of options with that one press.
Yep, really good point, Jackie. Thank you. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and slide this in here. So I have it adjusted to about medium to heavy pressure. I'm going to go ahead and clamp it down and hit start. So right now I have the temperature at 370 degrees, and that's both for the idle temperature and the actual press temperature. And because we're wanting to do almost a full bleed look onto the tumbler, I'm actually going to turn it about halfway through. So what happens is it's going to go for 45 seconds, and then I'm going to turn it and rotate it so it'll capture just that little end part here for another 30 seconds. And then we'll dunk it in water, and then we'll show you the finished product, which will be awesome.
Yeah.
So I do want to show how will they be able to identify if it's a 4-prong or 5-prong.
So I'm not sure if you can see here, but on this, there's little 4 or 5 prongs. And then there's actually some imagery on the website that'll help you decide what is what. So George is going to grab this from me here.
That was very inelegant, but there you go. You can see that this one is the 4-prong attachment. And we do have it for the 4 and 5-prong because there are 2 slightly different models on the JP450.
Yep, you got it. Thank you, George. And I'm going to go ahead and rotate it here. And clamp back down. And now we'll go for about 30 seconds. So it'll be super quick, easy, not too difficult to manage there. And again, I changed this to a constant temp mug press. So I have the idle temp at 370, and again, the actual press temp at 370 as well. So if you guys have any questions regarding that, we do have tech tips available of how you can change from going from a variable mug press to a constant temp. What you got for us, George?
Can you speak, we had a question about the difference between the mug press and a convection oven. Can you give just a general idea of time-wise? Is it quicker in the mug press as opposed to the convection oven?
Yep, absolutely. Give me 1 second here. Let me dunk this real quick so I can stop the sublimation process from occurring, and I will be right back here.
So I can talk a little bit to that. I know Carly is the equipment expert, but so with the mug press, you use your heat tape, your sublimation transfer, and in your convection oven, you're going to need your shrink sleeves, your transfer, and then you'll put them in a heat gun and get that shrink sleeve on there and then put it in your convection oven. Whereas this, you just kind of tape and go. So it really just depends on your preference, your shop setup, and what you're doing on what you might want to use.
While I'm taking this off, the time frame between the mug press and the convection oven, the mug press is going to be a lot less time. So,
Yeah, so the mug press will help you with production time. Yeah.
absolutely. Very good point, Jane.
So Carly is coming over here with her, peeling it off, cooling it down a little bit so we can show the finished product.
All right, so what we did here with the design, I guess I didn't even show a picture of the design prior to, so I'm sorry, you get just the completed product. What we did here is we did a gradient sparkle fade up at the top here. Sometimes it may be a little difficult to get that full bleed because you don't have the consistent pressure that's going to be at exactly the top and the curved bottom. So we did a little bit of a gradient this way we can blend it in a little bit. And with the convection oven process that Jackie was talking about, that's really going to give you the optimal results of that full bleed transfer. And I was going to see, I think we have one here. So I can show that. Yeah. So this one was done with a convection oven and a shrink sleeve. So as you can tell, this one got the full bleed and the little bit curvature down here. So it just depends on your artwork and what you'd like to do, what outcomes you'd like to see as to which process and which method would work best for you.
Absolutely. Any other points about that new attachment we need to hit? Oh, we got a question.
Yes, we do. Carly, so you've shown in other sublimation webinars and videos you've done blowout paper, but you do not need blowout paper with the mug press. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. And that's a really great question. So no blowout paper additionally is needed. So just the sublimation paper and heat tape work great. So that's a really good question, really good point, and we appreciate that. So one other thing I did want to mention about the skinny tumbler, does it come with the lid?
It does.
And the straw? What else comes with it?
Yes. So you will get, when you purchase your skinny tumblers, and as I mentioned, they are in stock as of today. So if you have any interest, go get them now because I'm not kidding you. They go fast.
They go.
So they come with the tumbler, the straw, and the lid. So lid, straw, exciting stuff there. And you also get your box.
Mhm.
So this is really great because, you know, if you're giving it as a gift or reselling it, this is a nice feature as well. So
Yeah, it'd be great for shipping purposes and everything like that. What you got for us,
We,
George?
we did have a question about the shrink sleeves, and
Yeah.
somebody asked, can you use a shrink sleeve in the mug press, or you probably wouldn't even need to, correct?
You don't really need to because the mug press is going to give you that consistent pressure that the shrink sleeve acts in the convection oven. So you could, but you don't really have to. That's actually quite a bit of an extra step to do. Where I just use tape, you could use the shrink wrap if you would like, but totally up to you. And another point to make is this easy wrap too. That is also another option when customizing and sublimating on the skinny tumbler. So that is an option too. So this is a convection oven process. We have these for the regular mugs as well as skinny attachment too. So definitely a great option if you're looking to do it with a convection oven.
and I forgot to mention, consumables are my favorite. So these do come in, so we sublimated on a white, but they do come in stainless as well. So I know some people like that look. It just gives you a little bit different look after you fabricate.
Yeah, I think that really hits it well on the skinny tumblers and hitting on that. Now we will be coming out with a how-to video, really detailed and going over all of the suggestions and recommendations on the skinny tumbler attachment and how to get that optimal outcome with the full bleed of the sublimation.
I think we got one more question.
Yeah, we did have another question on
Yeah.
the skinny tumblers. It also works for the shimmer tumblers, correct? The sublimatable shimmer tumblers,
Yes,
as well
which
as
are
this-
super
yeah.
popular.
Yeah, those are really pretty. They come in 4 different colors. There's a pink, a lavender, a mint green, and a white in that shimmer as well. So those have been really popular too.
think we're gonna grab one.
Oh, Mr. Biden.
Just didn't want to get in the shot, that was all.
All right, so here's the shimmer tumblers. Now, this one does have a little bit of a taper to it. So the tech tips and the templates are going to be just a tad bit different, and it's a little bit smaller too. So you will have to adjust your pressure here if you're going to use the skinny attachment. You'll have to adjust that a little bit compared to the regular, I don't know the item number, but the regular skinny
Yeah.
tumbler.
I know that one actually, but I got that one memorized. They're popular, I'm telling you. And again, you can also use the convection oven and shrink sleeves with the shimmer too. So different options, just depends on your preference and how you work.
And do we want to go over the rewards or the JP bucks or anything while we do everything
Yeah.
else?
So
Since it's new?
just a reminder, we've launched a new rewards program. So you can go to jpplus.com. And up in the upper right-hand corner, there'll be a little button that says rewards. So go ahead and be sure you register for that under your account. Be sure you're in your account to get your start earning your rewards. There's details about all of that good stuff, but basically the gist of it is shop, earn points, redeem those points, and then do it again. So
Yep.
I think we have a giveaway. I'm not sure if we're ready for that, but I just want to make sure we don't forget.
We're almost there. And then if you're looking at purchasing the JP 450, you will actually get what's called JP bucks on equipment. So you actually get a dollar amount that'll go towards kind of the rewards. And you'll be able to redeem that. So if you're looking at purchasing equipment, check out to see if you get some extra JP bucks along with that. 'Cause that's a
Yeah.
nice added bonus. I can't remember what the JP 450 is. I think it's $10 you get back on this one.
That sounds right. And just kind of a clarification. So the rewards are for online orders. So be sure
Yep.
you register under your online account, and then any orders that are placed online that are not equipment, you'll get JPP points. And then for equipment, you'll get rewards, but they'll all be housed under the same thing. You'll be able to find it. And if you have any questions, just give us a shout and we can help you out with that.
Yep, absolutely. And Jackie, that's part of your role too, is going
Yeah.
over that.
Absolutely. We're here to help. So don't ever hesitate to, call your rep or reach out to customer service. We want to make sure that, you're making the most out of the items that you purchase with us.
Absolutely. All right, George, what do we got? What are
So
we giving away? First off, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
this is kind of important. At least I want to know.
Absolutely.
it is,
I didn't get to pick it.
we're going to give away a sample pack of some drinkware. So, and the winner will be able to pick if they want to have a sublimation pack or an engraving pack. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it's a nice little sample pack. And we've got our winner here. We just pulled the name, and it is Evelyn Hay Primus. So Evelyn, congratulations.
Evelyn.
We will have someone reach out to you, Evelyn. You don't have to worry about it right now. We'll have someone reach out to you directly, and we'll get the details of where to send you your prize pack and which ones you want, if you want the sublimation or the engraving. So very cool.
Awesome. Well, we so appreciate you tuning in, and I'm sure she asked a lot of good questions, and that's amazing.
We had a lot
Really
of folks
appreciate that.
ask a lot of great
Yeah.
questions. We appreciate it.
Always a good time.
All right, Jackie, anything else you got?
I don't think so. I think we're ready to, I don't know about you, but I hope there's a pool around here somewhere to go to.
No,
That
right?
would be-
We have drinks somewhere. Well, thanks so much, guys. We so appreciate your time. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you registered for the webinar, you will get a follow-up email with the webinar recording. So you can watch that back if you want to check anything else out. So thanks so much. Hope you have a great day.